Yeah.
You do.
Oh yeah.
I threw those books at you.
She
didn't
can she can throw some books.
Ooh.
It is terrifying.
They were real books. weren't they?
Some of them were real books.
Some of them, the ones that hit your head, must have been.
I think those were a little foamy.
Foamy, yeah, okay.
But let's just say
Can't
it was
give
real
away the secrets. Yeah, real books.
They were real books.
Real books.
They were
I've got a
18th
head made of-
century.
I don't even know what would.
And then later you have to smash your head with a book as well. Please tell me that was foam.
No, it
that
was
was real.
also real. It was real. We're very dedicated, you see.
Yeah.
When you take on a movie like this, you've got to do it properly.
Yeah.
With this film, it is a unique, special thing, I think it's fair enough to say. How does it compare to any other work you've done making this movie? Because it feels very special to me.
I think everything about it makes
Yeah.
it special and unique. I mean, the complexity of the characters, the fact that it's period, but it's not like any other period film I've ever done. You've never done.
I've never done one.
done
period.
a period.
So this was a great entry into period
They're
film
not like
because
this.
if they're all okay, never mind. Then I'm done. I'm done with this one.
Did you ever find yourself getting quite annoyed at Emma for her excellent English accent?
Oh, that's very nice.
That was you I saw on the horse this morning.
I'm a servant. Where would I get a horse?
Because it's staggering.
That's really
I agree.
sweet.
It's really.
Well, she was
so great.
incredibly helpful to me too.
Her English accent is better than mine. I was like, what?
Not.
No, I know. That's just completely meaningless what I just said.
Because you're
But there was a read through. I think you'd flown the night before from LA because I think it had been the Oscars the day before.
Yeah.
So she'd done a transatlantic flight, arrived, did a read through.
Perhaps you dreamt of me.
Perhaps it was you, and I should have you stripped and whipped.
I'm waiting.
And it was a flawless English accent immediately. It was staggering.
very sweet.
You must have worked. It's really hard to do.
Well, I had to audition for Yorgos in the English accent. That was a big part of it. So I'd done some dialect coaching before to even be able to try to play the role.
But even so, that was within the space of a very short amount of time. It's staggeringly impressive. I'm staggeringly impressed. No, really, it's so hard to do.
And I'm imagining, and I don't understand your methods necessarily, but if I had to learn an accent, I would try and use it in my day-to-day life. But it's a bit difficult to do that because if somebody catches you ordering a coffee in not your accent, they go,
But I did do that.
oh, you did do that?
I did do that, yeah. Any taxi or Uber or time I was alone in a restaurant or a bodega, I did have the accent.
And you passed, yeah.
And it passed.
Yeah.
Because it was such a great way to feel more comfortable and just kind of, because it was embarrassing to do that on set. Between, they would have been
you were back to
understanding, but
American,
yeah.
yeah.
It's weird to have an actual conversation in an accent that isn't your own.
Can we talk about the dialogue in particular? Because I'm imagining for you guys, you both had your individual favourite lines. What stick in your minds even now?
Let's shoot something.
Let's shoot something.
Sticks in my mind.
Oh, it gives me the chills all over again to hear you say it. My favorite line is one of Rachel's. Because I love the performance, and I also think the line is so beautiful when she's behind the door and she's speaking to Olivia and she says, "That is not love." That entire scene, that whole concept of what she's describing love to be, she's completely right, and it makes me cry every time I see it because of your performance, but also because it's just such a beautiful concept. It's so true. It's not just telling someone that they look like an angel when they look like a badger.
I'm ready for the Russian ambassador.
Who did your makeup?
We went for something dramatic. Do you like it?
You look like a badger.
But in that scene, interesting enough, I think it's solely on Olivia's face. You can just hear my characters.
Then it moves to you.
Oh, does it?
moves
Oh, I forgot
behind you when
that.
you're in
Sorry.
the doorway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whenever you watch yourself,
I'm
you're
trying to
like,
big up Olivia because she's there listening to this.
No, we all know Olivia's terrible.
She's terrible.
No, don't big up Olivia.
Whatever.
Olivia who?
Her English accent is a little ropey. Wasn't sure about that.
Bit
at all.
ropey.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. Yeah. Would you say this is the sweariest film you've both individually been in?
Sweariest.
I was like,
I was in Superbad.
oh yeah.
I think they say the F word like 120 times. It rivaled Goodfellas.
Yeah.
in so many ways.
In so many ways. Was this the
I love
scariest for you?
Superbad so much. I love that film. But this has this
sitting and watching Superbad.
Oh, more than one, many times.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Love Superbad.
In between
It's
takes.
it's one of the great love stories. Like,
Isn't it?
boy love
It's a
stories.
great friendship story.
I love it. We have the C word right in this movie.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Quite a few
Which
times.
in America is very bad.
Oh God, it's
In
the
England,
worst
it's
for you.
quite bad, but in America, it's like straight to jail.
As soon as you saw that in the script, and you're like, ooh, I'm taking this role. Yes, please. Thank you very much.
I loved it. Yeah, no, it's very exciting.
I very rarely bring props. I feel like a bad comedian at this point, but outside I was shown the cards that they've made for these. Have you seen them? They are astonishing.
I know.
Of
they're
Emma
very
here.
fun.
And my favourite of the lot,
I know.
that's
pretty
some
great.
good stuff. Would you recommend this film to anyone trying to genuinely study in any way Queen Anne's reign?
Yes,
Definitely.
it's totally accurate. I mean,
She did have gout. She did lose 17 children in a myriad of ways. She was, the queen in that time period, and there was a lot. There was
Abigail
a lot
Masham
of truth
did
there.
come to court and usurp Lady Marlborough.
She did become the keeper of the privy purse somehow. We don't totally understand what exactly happened, but there were love letters between Sarah and Anne.
Yeah, we don't know
That you
if
can see.
they had sex with each other, but they definitely loved each other.
And there were hell a lot of wigs. That's absolutely true.
Yes.
What sort of direction are you getting for this movie? Like, how would a typical day go, direction-wise?
I do remember one time he did say to me, because I was saying a bit, I was being threatening to the Queen, and he said that was just a little X-Men. Which was his way of saying it was just like, it was sort of it was a bit, well, not right for his film, what should we say? Yeah.
That's a really great note.
It was a great note. I knew exactly what he meant.
I know exactly what you mean.
Because I started to kind of go like that, talk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you were a villain in an X-Men movie.
Yeah, exactly. Right? Everyone knows what that is.
makes total sense.
Yeah.
I've got to remember that burn.
Yeah.
There was just a little bit